What's going on, my good people? Just out here on my walk, man. Hot outside out here in Houston, Texas. Man. So yeah, man. So out here on my walk, man. Trying to get my life together. We're trying to get better. We're headed into the best years. So I've given you the concepts of spirit, soul, body. I've given you those concepts. But from the body's perspective, I want to dip into some of the things that are attached to the body that we don't think affect us, but they really do to have a big impact on what we like and what we dislike and things that, But the first thing that's attached to your body that can easily deceive you are your eyes. These peepers, boy, you'll look at a woman and you'll be like, woo, she gonna be my wife. And then you get to meeting that woman and you say, no, nah, sorry, not gonna work. Your eyes lied to you. Your eyes told you she was wifey. But after your eyes told you something, you got like a feeling in your gut. And you probably should have paid attention. Most of y'all probably should have paid attention to that gut that said, I don't know if it's a good move. Or maybe I should play it slow. Like women. Your eyes, they will lie to you. Your eyes gonna tell you need this, and this. I need to go shopping every day. Every time I see something, I gotta go buy it. Your eyes. Sometimes your eyes will keep you in debt, man. You keep seeing stuff you gotta buy. Sometimes your eyes can leave you morally bankrupt. Because you have sex with a lot of people, so you kind of be empty on the inside. Sex don't really fill you up. Because your eyes keep lying to you, and instead of you getting in control of it, you are allowing your eyes to rule. Your eyes are just another thing that's a part of your body. That's why it says it starts off in Ezekiel chapter 12. It says, they got eyes, but they do not see. I said, man, let's go into that. They got eyes, but they cannot see. What does that mean? How you doing, sir? They have eyes, but they cannot see. I say, well, let's go into that. What's in charge of seeing? The eyes. Let's look into them eyes, man. Look, man, like if you're a man, right, and you done got married to a woman, you done pledged your life to a woman, you done done this before God, you done had a pastor up in there, had everybody riled up. But you're not in charge of your eyes. Your eyes will keep wandering. Your eyes are, hey, you out here looking goofy in the streets because you got a lustful eye. Yes, the lust come attached with these buds. Like when you can't see, you have to rely more on your hearing, your feelings of touch. You have to rely on other things. But when you got these peepers, Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about. The eyes will deceive you. When the Bible says in Ezekiel 12, when it start off, say they have eyes, but they cannot see. I said, holy, let's look into those peepers. You can have a lustful eye. You can have a wandering eye. Let me tell you something about a wandering eye or a lustful eye. The wandering eye and the lustful eye, the wandering eye can't never stay focused. These the men, they be like, man, I just can't make no money, man. I don't know how to make no money. I bet they watch a lot of porn. Bet you pull that phone out and watch that porn. Find something to do, broski. Anyways, what I'm saying is, If you have a wandering eye, you can't focus on one thing, you focus on everything. Because you're a man. Men are single task oriented, meaning we get something in our head and we can do that one thing for the rest of our lives if we're single-minded. Women are more multitasking. They have a multitasking mindset. Women can get a lot of things done, but men are more mission. Like, this is the mission. Okay, you talking about these little battles. I'm talking about the mission at hand. The man thinks about the mission. So if your mission is lust, you have lust in your heart, and it comes out through these peepers because it's attached to the body, you can lose, man. You can lose. Because lust blocks your eyes from seeing. Let's say you got a wife at home, wife and kids. Life's going well and swell. Get the new woman at the job. You and the wife, y'all going through some things. And I understand how marriage works. When you're going through some things, sometimes your eye can leave off your wife, man, and it'll just be wandering. And you might not even be looking for a woman, but your eyes is wandering on everything. So you're attracting everything through these peepers. Because don't think they ain't taking account. They sending a message to the brain. And the brain is collecting information. So if your mind is wandering on everything, how can you focus on one thing? This is what I try to keep teaching men and trying to build a nation. We got to get focused. We got to find functional things to do with our lives, so we're not just focused on sex and lust. If we focus on sex and lust, man, and the lustful eye is way worse than the wandering eye, because the wandering eye is not focused. The lustful eye will do for the lust. You got to do for that lust. You can't just get it. You got to do for it. You got to give up a lot of time for that lust. You got to spend a lot of money for that lust. These women out there, you got to take me to the most expensive restaurant. Let me order everything. Hey, man, if you got a lustful eye, you going to pay that tab. Ain't no well-respected man finna go out there and be listening to demands of somebody that don't have what they're asking for. And even if you have what you're asking for, hey, man, let me get to know you before I start just burning bread on you. That would sound like it would make more sense. That would sound like it would make more business sense. But if you have a lustful eye, it will send a direction to the mind that, hey, we need this vagina. We need it. This is going to set us free. And then you spend the money and you get the vagina and you find out it's not as good as you thought it was. And it come attached to an attitude of somebody that, since you done paid this in the beginning, you need to keep paying this tab. And then you become a tab. When you walk in the building, all her friends, and she be like, open a tab, because the tab's here. And then that's why y'all be feeling used, because you've used your lustful eye to get money. And now that you done got money, guess what's happening? You finding that your lustful intentions done led you to somebody that just want to drain you of said funds. Hey, man, get in charge of your body, man, and the functions of your body. When I be watching, like when I watch my dad, man, my dad had a stroke. And for a time, I had to carry my dad around, and sometimes I had to take him to rehab. And I watched my dad have to learn how to use his functions again. You damn near had to learn how to blink. I had to watch him get his functions back, and now he's more careful with what he put into his body, the stress that he put on himself, stuff like that. Because you got to get in charge of it. So what I'm saying is, let's get in charge of our eye. Them peepers, man. Them peepers, man, when it took our eye off the sparrow, man. Let's get thorough plans, man, at work, man, and let's get out here and let's vibe with our people. Let's come together with our people, man, while everybody tearing it down. Let's build it up. Peace out.